What's good? What's good? What's good? Maybe y'all gonna pop out.
Pablo with an 89.3, center Ryan Newsill with an 83.6. Chris Lidstrom with a 73.6, Jones a 72.
Divine Diablo got an 89. Shit. Let's go.
Quarterback Michael Penix in this one. It wasn't a perfect game, but it was certainly good enough for him. 66.6. And then on Minnesota's side of things, safety Theo Jackson, the top man on the list, with just a 72.9. I think that's a little bit of an encapsulation of how things went for the Minnesota Vikings. It just wasn't a great day on either side of the ball for your top-graded player to only be at a 72.9. Offensive tackle Brian O'Neill with a 71.5. Running back Jordan Mason, a 70.7. Wide receiver Justin Jefferson, a 70.6. And then tight end TJ Hockenson with a 70.6 as well. JJ McCarthy in this one, a 49.4. And Dalton, it just, as we get to your stats that told the story, I'm just looking at the Vikings top five. There were even a couple other players that were right around that 70 mark. And it just felt like that's what the game was for Minnesota, where there were a lot of players who were playing fine, but on either side of the ball, no one really broke out. No one was that impact player they really needed them to be, whether it was in the receiving game or the offensive line or the pass rushing, like whatever it was, they just didn't get the impact plays last night. And, wrap that into how McCarthy played, and you get to scoring 6 points in this game.
Yeah, and this could have been a lot worse. 22-6 is really not indicative when you look at the numbers of how dominant the Falcons were in this game. The only reason this game was this close is that the Falcons went 1 for 5 in the red zone. And
hold on, let me see something there. check out this shit. Right?
Walker, I tell you what, Falcons fans, Walker has arrived. He was a dynamic defensive force in the Falcons' Week 2 victory. We'll break down everything he did so well. If you're a fan of these film reviews and want to help support us to do more of them, consider becoming a member of our channel. There's a link in the description box below. But without further ado, let's jump right into the film. All right, we're going to open up with a little pass rush action. There's Walker right there on the left side of your screen. So the Minnesota Vikings are going to run a little
So they got Walker on the edge right here. Okay.
Play action concept. They're going to pull the guard this way. They're going to have the center block back. They're going to have block backs here, and they're basically going to play fake inside and trying to hit a receiver running behind the action right here, however they can. This is a situation where the left tackle, even though it's a run fake, he's actually doing a standard pass protection. He's the only guy that's in one-on-one standard pass pro. He's matched up right here on Walker, and guess what? Walker dominates with a decisive victory. Let's check it out. There's a snap. There's play action. Sack. Nice play by 11. Let's go back to the very beginning and check this whole sequence out. All right, you can see the pulling guard. You can see the down blocks. Quarterback's trying to hit something behind. They got.
Hey, that boy gonna be some mad, but you see how fast that boy came in there? See how fast he came in there? Watch this. Watch that boy.
Walker dominates with a decisive victory. Let's check it out. There's a snap.
Yeah,
play action.
Me. Get off me.
Sack. Nice play by 11.
Great.
Let's go back to the very beginning and check this whole sequence out. All right, you can see the pulling guard. You can see the down blocks. Quarterback's trying to hit something behind. They got it well covered. Never had a chance anyway. Let's look at Walker off the edge here. So he reads run initially. See how he sees the play action pass right there? Once he sees it's a play fake, turns the corner with speed and makes the play. Across the board, this is perfect, right? He engages like it's a run first. You see how he doesn't go immediately vertical into pass protection or pass rush, excuse me. Good fundamentals. He's not a reckless player. He's like, okay, it's a run.
Hey, that boy Jalen Walker gonna beat some else, man. What y'all think? What y'all think about that, man?
No, it's not a run. Knock down the hands. Turn around the corner. I mean, this is really good. You talk about freakish athleticism. Again, knock the hands around. You see that shoulder dip, speed, great finish across the board. I mean, this is really, really good. The Falcons' pass rush was dominant against the Minnesota Vikings all Sunday night. Jalen Walker had a huge role in it. Nice play here for the rookie. From the wide copy, you'll get a really good look at Walker right here. Again, at the snap, he's going to read run, then duck around after seeing his play action, and then make the play. This is so good because you can see he doesn't go vertically up the field first. Right here, he's jabbing, seeing if it's a run. The moment he feels it's play action, he turns the corner like it's nothing and gets the sack. The ability to change on a dime, this low athleticism, this is first-round pick stuff. This is why you pick him. This is just really good. Knock down the hands, turn the corner. I mean, this tackle, I mean, he's doing his best, but he just doesn't stand a chance. I don't know if he ever even touches him. Walker does such a good job here. I mean, again, when the Falcons drafted Walker, a lot of people were expecting these kind of plays. Didn't see much in the preseason, didn't see a whole lot week one, but we're starting to see him emerge, folks, in this rejuvenated Falcons defensive front with James Pierce Jr., Walker, Leonard Floyd. This is going to be a really tough front to go against for any Falcons opponent the rest of the season. All right, sticking with the pass rush, there's Walker right there lined up. And I'm going to say he's kind of a wide three technique, as you can see at defensive ends lined up out wide right here. But you can see the Falcons got a lot of people near the line of scrimmage. They're blitzing some guys. And what they're going to do here is they're going to have 55. He's going to take this pass rush lane, and Walker's going to replace him as a defensive end goes out just like this. The Vikings are going to bring some pre-snap motion right here just to get a look at the defense. And this is a situation right here where Walker does his job. He disrupts the quarterback, forces him into his buddy. Unfortunately, 55 is not there to make the play. But Walker, even when he doesn't make the sack, he still generates pressure. He still causes chaos. Nice play. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. There's a snap. Walker goes around. Pressure on the quarterback. 55 can't quite make the play, but they're still able to rally to the quarterback, stop him short of the first down, force a punt. That's how it's done, guys. Again, the Falcons pass rush is one of those things, obviously got a lot of sacks and a lot of pressures, but getting the offense to play out of rhythm is so important, right? Now, obviously, this is a young quarterback, McCarthy, but for any quarterback, it's going to matter. This is a situation right here where there may be receivers open down the field, maybe a chance to really pop a big play, right? The Vikings got some good receivers, like Jefferson, for example, one of the best, maybe the best in the game. Can't hit him down the field for big plays when you got bodies around you just like that. Now, from 55, I want to see you do a better job in the pass rush lane right there. See how he gets washed down inside? If he can just stay up there a little bit more, he gets a sack. Because if you look at 11, He does his job, threatens up the field vertically, loops around, stays north and south. See how he kind of turns his back into the play right that? He doesn't get washed down inside right there. So he forces the quarterback. If he would have stepped up, he would just ran right into the mush right there when the 55 can't quite get away from the, who's this, the right guard right here. Yeah, this is a situation where you need to see how Walker avoids the getting washed down inside. That's what 55 should have done. But again, doing your job. Threaten vertically, loop around, nice pressure, good play, good stop for the Falcons defense. From the wide copy, you're going to see Walker right here. Again, he's a versatile weapon, a playmaker. Vertically, loop around, pressure in the quarterback's face. Now, going forward, I guess you can make an argument you like him to be a little bit more powerful at the point of attack, but he basically is acting as a defensive tackle, and he's looping down inside, right here in the middle of the defensive pass rush. That's normally where a big defensive tackle would be. What do we want from big defensive tackles? Pushing the pocket, force the quarterback to escape into the outside pass rush, which is exactly what Jalen Walker does here. Again, team defense, he does his part. 55, not quite, but the Falcons rally to the quarterback, force him short of the sticks on third down. All right, let's go with the running game now, and there's Walker right there on the left side of your screen. So this is going to be a split zone concept here for the Minnesota Vikings. So we're going to get base reach there, zone double team right here, trying to work up to the next level. There's nobody there, so good opportunity for the Vikings, at least on paper. We're going to see the backside tackle cut off that defensive tackle right there. We're going to get a tight end come in motion here, then again in motion to kick out Walker right here on the backside. And they get a handoff inside and running back going north and south. Again, trying to hit where all this green grass is, where all that turf is. Now, look, you can see the Falcons. They're not in a great defensive alignment to stop the run. But Walker, again, he does his job, blowing up the tight end who tries to block him. Nice play from the rookie. Let's check it out. There's a tight end motion. There's a handoff inside. Running back's able to squirt through the hole. But not a whole lot of yardage. Good run defense from the Falcons. Good fill. Let's look at Walker right here. Watch him get on this tight end. Boom. Who won that contact, guys? Number 11 or number 87? Oh, my goodness. It's not even close. I mean, that's so ugly. You talk about playing against the run, dude. This is a running start, right? This is, to be clear, this is a 250-pound man with a dead sprint running right at another man and just got blown backwards. My goodness gracious. Oh, my gosh. Completely constricts the hole, right? You can see what happens when the Viking, he gets blown. Where does he get? To the hash? Oh, my goodness gracious. Again, you can see the play is designed to run basically right up the hash here, but they're trying to hit wherever there's a crease. So you can see zero. He walks over. Because of this contact, you see how the running back has to cut back that direction, and there's the help for the Falcons defense. Granted, this is played really well across the board from the Falcons up front for the guys filling in the holes. Again, a light box. So credit across the entire Falcons defense. But if you look at Walker right here at the point of attack, I mean, that's just so nasty, guys. Just one more time. Boom. Nice play from 11 there. From the wide copy, it looks really good. So you're going to see the tight end come in motion. He's going to settle right here, then come in motion again.
Yeah, Falcon played a good game. They sure did. Hey, well, look, I'm going to be back with some more, y'all. For sure. Like and subscribe.